Don't be shy, 'cause life won't bring you down too far.
Oscar BEVIS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. MTK Fight Night just got taken to the next level. I just said to you, Liam, I feel like I've been robbed in a sense of this should have been in a place, in an arena where people were on their feet after every round. I mean, I said to you, wait till you're on social media. The reaction's fantastic, and rightly so. It was a belting fight. So first off, congratulations for, and thanks for giving us something like that. But congratulations on the win as well.
Yeah, thank you. I'm really happy with the win. I thought it would affect me a bit with no fans, but it didn't. But like I say, it is a shame that they didn't get to watch it. But luckily there was a stream, so hopefully enough people tuned in.
See, a fight of this magnitude, you and Steve would have gone over a plan again and again. But when you drop someone early, it's not going to be a negative. But do you also does it switch your plan up and put you off a little bit? It seemed like when you did drop him, I don't know, it didn't seem like you managed to capitalise on it at first, if that makes sense.
Well, the only one thing I could, say about that is I had Jenkins down in the second round for my British title fight, and my head went out. I just started going mad, wild, getting caught with shots. Probably if it weren't for a knockdown, I would have lost the second round against Jenkins because I went for the knockout that much. I did get my head back together for the third and the fourth in that fight, but obviously when we've gone over it with Steve, he said, listen, if you knock him down early, do not go mad. He said, just break people down. You've got enough class about you, enough power. You'll break them down over the period of time. So that's what I tried to do. It didn't. Listen, Darren's a very, very cagey fighter. Do you know what I mean? And his distance is very good. You think you're in range and you're not. And he probably made me look stupid a little bit at times where I was rushing in. But like I say, he's a class fighter, unbeaten. Do you know what I mean? He came in out with an unbeaten 20-0 record. So I've got to give him credit as well.
Yeah, and I spoke to Darren just now, and he said to me, some people will say the better fighter won on the night, and he said that would be an injustice. He said it makes it sound like he would win any other night. He just said to me, look, it feels like you're a level above him, and if he is to, if you were to get the British title in your hands, he would happily, take a rematch further down the line. But he just feels like you are a better fighter than him, and that's the reason you come out on top tonight.
Yeah, massive respect to him for that. After the fight, he's come up to me and he said the exact same words, and he said, like I say, after the Jenkins fight, they was his sort of words. You know what I mean? He said he was good tonight. I've never been down off an head shot, blah blah blah. We'll get the immediate rematch. Didn't do that. Not a man of his word. Whereas Darren, he said, look, I won't be shouting you out, calling you out. It won't matter anyway. But like I say, it was a good fight. I'd happily do it again. If I win the British title, like I just said to him, you'll be my first defence if MTK are willing to put it on, because I respect him.
How could they not want to put it on? And going forward from here, I know you said to me that, welterweight division, you can't just look at the British title because there's so many other fights out there, but now you've been in a fight like this, and it'd be even sweeter, I imagine, winning in a fight of the level it was at. I mean, surely now people are going to make sure that you get this British title shot, and you're going to be really pushed now, I can imagine.
Well, I hope so, because like I say, it's been a long time coming. I've been professional a long time, been in some good fights. Beat Tyrone Nurse over 2 years ago in the rematch. I took a fight with him when I was only 11-0, and he was at a 30-odd contest on a day's notice. So I didn't get any, respect for that really off the boxing public. I beat him in a rematch. He was still a very good fighter. Didn't really get much for that, and then should have been British champion. No one really said much. So hopefully, it will start a little bit of momentum now, and people start getting behind me.
Yeah, because obviously with Jenkins on BT at the time, when you're on these platforms, it can easily be brushed over, results like that. But now you've got MTK back, and you obviously signed recently, been in the fight like this. You're going to get your shot? You will get it, I'm sure you will.
Yeah, like I say, I know for a fact MTK will get me some sort of a shot. Like I say, I just want to be, the thing is I want to be in exciting fights. I'm not really bothered about the title, as long as it's, financially beneficial for me and my team, which I'm sure it will be, when fans start coming back in. That's all I really care about. If I'm in good fights and people are going, oh, he's a good fighter, he's in good fight. That's all I'm bothered about. Look, I want to win titles, but it's not everything that, being known as a good fighter, I think, is more than that.
And I did hear you say to guys on comms as well that you feel like obviously Conor Benn is up there in the British title region and the mandatory region and stuff, and you don't feel like that's deserved.
So, listen, let's get one thing straight. I beat Tyrone Nurse in a British title eliminator. It took me 12 months to get that shot. Who has he fought who's British? Conor Benn. He's not fought a British fighter in 4 years. Never mind a ranked British fighter in 4 years. Yet he's become mandatory. one reason why it's because of who promotes him, it's because of who his dad is. It's as simple as that. And people might say this and that, but that is the truth. You know, I'm not bitter towards him, fair play, you know, and I wish him all the best. But it's a bit of injustice for me.
Yeah, and I'm sure there'll be people who echo those words, and of course there'll be Conor Benn fans who don't, but that's how boxing goes. Just finally, I saw you and Darren at the end have a little chat as well, away from the cameras. If you don't mind just telling us what was said between there, just sort of the pure respect stuff that we can imagine was said.
Yeah, he just came up and said, look, he said, going into it, I didn't think your experience would play a part. You know, I've heard a few interviews he'd heard a few interviews where I'd said it would, and he said it did. He said you was a better man tonight. Take me out of two, you was just a little bit better. You know, he hit me those body shots and yeah, he said I was better than him, and I just said, look, you're a tough kid. I'll give you the rematch. Yeah, just respect really. You know, that's how it should be.